welcome to the second episode of the Plant-Based Lady podcast. It's your host, Catalina. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most underrated superheroes in the entire food universe. I'm talking about fiber. That's right. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Fiber, isn't that the boring crap my grandma my grandma talked about for, crapping? Yes, it's great for that. Okay, hear me out. But what if I told you that this humble hero, right, is also secretly working wonders for your mood, your stress levels, yes, your stress levels, and your overall mental well-being. Are you intrigued? You should be intrigued. And today, we're going on an adventure, baby, deep into, I'm going to call it Gut City. We're going to be meeting its hella cool residents and discovering exactly how fiber throws the ultimate party that your brain gets a VIP invitation to. We'll uncover the science, but I promise, okay? I promise I'm going to make it fun. I promise. We're going to bust some myths, and I'll give you some ridiculously easy ways to get more of this brain boosting goodness into your life, into your amazing life. So I love you. And I also want to just quickly, bear with me. I just want to quickly remind you that the information that I provide here, right, is for informational purposes. Okay. So I just wanted to go over that, just remind you I love you. You want to stay closely connected with your own healthcare provider, right? About anything, okay? So moving along, welcome to Gut City, yo. I'm gonna bring you into Gut City. Meet your inner residents and their favorite food. Let's jump on the gut-brain super highway, okay? All right, so remember our chat about the gut-brain axis, right? The gut-brain axis, that incredible communication superhighway between your brain and your gut, right? And I'm so sorry if you missed that, like, no worries. I'm hugging you. Just picture a direct hotline, right? Picture a direct hotline where your gut and your brain are constantly sending text messages, right, to each other, right? And they're influencing, all of that is influencing everything from your hunger to your mood. Yes, happiness, depression, anxiety, all of it. And now I want to introduce you to your gut city and the gut buddies that live there, right? Don't be scared. I got you. So now let's zoom into your gut, right? Imagine it as this vibrant, right? This vibrant, bustling metropolis city, like your gut city. And living in Gut City are trillions of tiny residents. Your gut bacteria, or as I like to call them, your gut buddies, right? They're the good guys. Just like any city, right? You've got all sorts, right? you have the good guy gut buddies. These are the friendly, helpful citizens, right? They're the construction workers. They're building things. The peacekeepers, the happy vibe creators, right? Now, let's talk about the grumpy gut gremlins, the a-holes. These are the troublemakers, right? The potty poopers, right? This is my Boston accent. if they get too much power, they can stir up a shit ton of chaos. Okay. Now, fiber. Fiber, the 5-star feast, that's the 5-star feast for your good guy gut buddies. So, how do we make sure Gut City is happy, thriving? It's like, a place run by the good guys, right? We feed them their absolute super favorite food, honey, and that is fiber. Fruits, veggies, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, whole grains. They're full of different kinds of fiber, all of it, right? Think of fiber as the gourmet, the gourmet 5-star catering that only the good guy gut buddies get access to. Okay. All right. So now the grumpy gremlins, right? Those a-holes. they're not a big fan of fiber at all, right? They prefer the junk food, the processed stuff, right? And when your good guy gut buddies get this awesome fiber, like that fiber feast, right? They don't just get full. They get empowered. They flourish, they multiply, and they start doing amazing things for you. especially your beautiful brain, babe. That's right. Now, let's talk about the fiber fueled brain boost, and how that amazing magic happens. So, the good guys are having a fiber party, right? And what does that actually mean for your mood and your mind, right? What does all that mean? When these really well fed good guy gut buddies digest that fiber from all those awesome whole plant foods, they produce incredible compounds called short chain fatty acids. Okay. Now, the star of the short chain fatty acid show is one called butyrate. Now, butyrate is like the ultimate happy brain text message, right? They're the ultimate. These molecules or the signals that they send travel right along that gut brain super highway, baby. And what messages do they carry? Things like, chill out, brain. Butyrate can help reduce inflammation. It's slamming. It's not just in the gut, right? It's not going to reduce inflammation just in the gut, but it's going to be systemically too, which is great, which is so great, because brain inflammation will definitely destroy your mood, right? Butyrate also helps keep our gut lining strong, like reinforcing the city of the walls of Gut City, right? And preventing those grumpy a-hole gremlins or undigested food bits and pieces from escaping and causing trouble, right? That could irritate your beautiful brain. Yeah. So, look, some research has even suggested that short chain fatty acids like butyrate can even influence the production and regulation of neurotransmitters, like serotonin, which is that happy chemical, right? It's like your gut is sending your brain little text messages and high fives all over the place all day long, thanks to fiber, right? And and then there's like the eviction notice for the grumpy a-hole gremlins. The more fiber your good guys get, the more they thrive and multiply. It's like a domination of gut city, which is good. It's really, really good, right? And, as the good guys flourish, they just naturally, they just naturally crowd out the grumpy a-hole gut gremlins. There's less space, there's fewer resources, and a less welcoming environment for those troublemaking a-holes, right? Who, might otherwise send stress signals or inflammatory text messages to your beautiful, beautiful brain. Bye. So we mentioned inflammation. Think of chronic inflammation as a constant, like, low level alarm bell, right? Just ringing and ringing and ringing in your body and your brain, honey, and your poor, beautiful brain. It's draining, right? And it can contribute to lots of brain fog. I love you so much. Lots of brain fog, depression, and lots of fatigue, right? You feeling wiped out. A whole food, plant-based, fiber-rich diet supports those good guys. It's like having an elite anti-inflammatory police squad on patrol, right? All the time in Gut City. It's helping with keeping things calm and prevents those alarm bells from reaching your beautiful brain. Yeah. And you know what? Have you ever been, like, on that energy roller coaster after, like, a sugary, processed, low, no fiber snack? You know what? You're rocking the energy, right? You're rocking the energy and then crash. That crash can completely tank your mood, baby, and your focus, right? Fiber is like the sensible friend. The friend who says, whoa, 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 hang on, let's slow this down, right? It helps slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, which, you want, right? And that leads to more stable blood sugar, more sustained energy, and a happier, more even keeled brain, right? So no more no more hangry brain meltdowns. Okay, so fiber isn't just one thing. There's a couple of buddies, okay? There's soluble fiber. Think of this dude as the gel forming, like, peacekeeper, right? And soluble fiber dissolves in water and it forms like a gel, right? It helps you feel full. And soluble fiber is fantastic for feeding those really cool short chain fatty acid producing good guys, and it helps with balancing sugar, the blood sugar, right? Soluble fiber is found in oats, apples, beans, citrus fruits, carrots. And insoluble fiber, this is your rough and tumble street sweeper chick, right? She doesn't dissolve, but she adds bulk. Insoluble fiber helps keep things moving through Gut City. Nice and smooth, right? And sweeps the streets clean, okay? Insoluble fiber is found in whole grains, nuts, seeds, dark leafy greens, and fruit skins. So you need and love them both, both of them, both soluble and insoluble fiber. They're like a power couple, baby. Where do you find all of these amazing fibers, right? Where? Everywhere, honey. Everywhere in the plant kingdom. Everywhere. Everywhere the light touches. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas. They're the fiber champions, right? Whole grains, oats, quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat bread, pasta, fruits, berries, apples, pears. Please eat the skin. Bananas, veggies, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots. leafy greens, sweet potatoes, oh, nuts, seeds, almonds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. Look, it's not about weird, obscure, like health foods, right? It's about embracing, right? Embracing the abundance of delicious plants. All right, so theory's great, right? But how do we actually get more? How do we actually get more of this magic into our meals without feeling like, you know, it's a chore, right? Start slow. Slow and steady, baby. If your gut isn't used to a lot of fiber, going from like 0 to 60 can lead to, well, a gassy gut city super rebellion, okay? You want to increase your intake gradually, right? Add one new high fiber food every few days. Let your gut buddies adjust and multiply gracefully. And please drink lots of water, please. Fiber needs water to do its job the right way, right? All proper and such, okay? Imagine that street sweeper, right? Trying to work on a dry, dusty road. It's not going to be a good thing, right? And water helps everything flow. Nice. I love you. Try swapping some stuff out, right? Swap white bread for whole grain, right? Try white rice for brown rice or quinoa. And, try adding a tablespoon of chia seeds, tablespoon of chia seeds or flax seeds to your smoothie or oatmeal. Easy. Toss in a can of beans in your soup, right? Or your salad. Sprinkle some nuts and seeds, man. Sprinkle some nuts and seeds on, well, like pretty much everything, right? And eat the rainbow. Taste it, eat it, love it. Different colored plants mean different types of fibers and nutrients that you're very cool and diverse population of good guy gut buddies will absolutely love. Yes. Make your plate a work of art, right? The more colors, the more beautiful, amazing, ridiculously cool fiber variety, okay? The happier your gut city is gonna be, right? So, and you're a beautiful, 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 happy brain. Let's not forget about that, right? So, instead of a bag of chips, grab an apple with like maybe some peanut butter, right? Or almond or cashew butter, right? Yum, right? Grab a handful of almonds, right? Have some baby carrots with some hummus, right? Or cucumber, right? Or a little bit of berries, baby. Yes, please, right? These are quick wins that'll definitely boost your fiber and keep your brain nicely fed, honey. Absolutely. And you know what? When you're buying packaged foods, right? Take a peek. Go ahead. Take a peek at the nutrition label. Look for things with a few grams of fiber per serving, right? Yes, it's crazy empowering to know what you're eating, right? Always. So there you have it. Not so boring after all, right? I love you. All those whole plant foods with all that really, really, really cool fiber, it feeds your amazing good guy gut buddies, right? And it's helping to produce those happy brain text messages, right? That keeps the inflammation down and balances your blood sugar and just makes Gut City a really cool place that sends those positive vibes straight, one way straight street to your beautiful and happy brain, right? Remember that, right? A happy gut is a huge step if you want a happier head, okay? And okay, so your challenge this week, should you choose to accept it, right? Try adding one new fiber rich food to your meals, honey. Or, you know what? Make one smart fiber swap and just notice how you feel, honey. Just notice how you feel. What's your favorite way to get fiber? I'd love to hear. And hey, you know what? You're listening to this and you're thinking, wow, I really do. I really want to get more plants into my life. And I want to feel these kinds of benefits, Catalina, but I need a roadmap, like some some good company, right? I need a roadmap and some good company. I'll just mention real quick that I'm having a bash. I am having a bash. I have a super fun 12-week group coaching program called the Plant Based Bash, baby. We dive into all this stuff, making whole food, plant based eating hella easy, okay? Delicious and fun. And you can learn more about it and even book a free no obligation call, honey, with me to talk more about it if you want. So you want to just go to plantbasedbash.com and pick a day, honey. Pick a day and time that works best for you. For you, okay? It's your house. I'll leave the link in the description below. I love you so much. But seriously, please forgive me. I'll say it again. For the love of everything, completely and totally everything that is cool, always, honey, always connect with your very own personal, really cool healthcare provider for any necessary advice first, okay? Thanks for joining. I'm hugging you. Thanks for joining me on this fiber filled adventure, yo. And until next time, feed those gut buddies, okay? Feed them well. Be kind to your beautiful brain. You're worth it. And keep exploring the amazing connection between, what you eat and how you feel.